For some people, this might not even seem to be a legit question. Like, we're going to create a category, right? If we want to have show a sub-selection of products, we just create a category. What more is there past that? Well, yes, I would agree with you at some level. However, the attributes are an interesting perspective to at least consider. When I say an attribute, I'm talking about the filtered navigation or the layered navigation here on the sidebar. So here I am looking at some hoodies and sweatshirts, and I have selected color red. Now you'll notice the URL changes just a little bit. We see it drops down we drop it down to color is 67, which unfortunately is not overly search engine friendly. However, these values really shouldn't change that much. So theoretically, if you had a holiday inspiration blog post and you wanted to say, hey, go check out these red sweatshirts that we have on our site, you could link them to pop this link out and link it to them, link people to that. Now, the downside here is that, number one, you don't have control over the products that show in this, which probably is not a big deal. But the other issue is you don't have a control over the content that shows on this. So if it's like holiday sweatshirts, that sort of thing, maybe it's a attribute used for like occasion, and holiday is one of those. And you would probably have people wanting to browse that, but at the same point, it's not really worth, or you'd like to automate if all possible, having a holiday, having to maintain a holiday category. Okay, well, we're launching this new holiday line of sweaters, and now we need to have to make sure that they're in the holiday category. Of course, you forget, or at least I would forget. And then it's like, oh, shoot, why didn't we update this? It has all last year's stuff, which was all disabled, rolled off, and that holiday category is empty, and we're 2 weeks from Christmas. That's a problem. So what we instead can do is, one thing we can do is you could link to use this link like I showed you here. We have a color is red. So basically all I did is let me show you. I just clicked on, we just select any one of these here, climate, let's just say indoor, and we can see that climate has changed to $climate equals 213. Just grab that link, use it wherever you want on your website. That works fine too, except again, the problem is your website does not actually change. We can't say like, hey, here's the holiday sweaters and that sort of thing. So what you can do if you're on Adobe Commerce is you can use the visual merchandiser. The way you do that is you would create a category that would have these products that you would normally manually add to this category, but instead you use the visual merchandiser to make these assignments. We'll talk about that and how you do that later, but then you can customize the description at the top. You could add some content below. You could, I guess those are the two probably biggest things you'd want to change there, but it gives you a lot more control as far as how this looks. So visual merchandiser is coming up in a subsequent video, and we'll dissect it there.